The 20 Welkin Moon giveaway has started, and it will end on April 23rd, so make sure to participate if you haven't. Check the link in the description or pinned comment for more information. So last week Xiao Luhao, one of the main writers of Genshin Impact's storyline, held a Q&A session at Fudan University, one of the best universities in China. During this session, he mentioned many things about Genshin Impact, its storyline, and shed some light on its future. So in this video, I'm going to share some of the important points Xiao Luhao mentioned in that Q&A session. With that in mind, let's get started. During the session, Xiao Luohao mentioned that Hoyoverse has plans for Genshin Impact Part 2. This isn't surprising since Hoyoverse did the same thing with Honkai Impact 3rd. If you're not aware, last year Hoyoverse announced that Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2 would launch in late February, and now it's here. However, keep in mind that Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2 is not a new game. It's an update, so you can't just download a dedicated Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2 app and get instant access. Something similar is expected to happen with Genshin Impact. We are currently in Fontaine, and we still have at least 3 more regions to explore: Natlan, Snezhnaya, and Conria. And then we will finally go to Celestia. Yes, we will go to Celestia in the current universe since it's part of the current universe storyline. Genshin Impact Part 2 will have a completely new story, with a new main character and other characters. But the interesting thing is that you won't need to complete or understand the current story to hop into Part 2. In Honkai Impact 3rd, Part 2 offers a new cast of characters and is set on Mars. The game puts you in the shoes of a different protagonist, the Martian Dreamseeker. The story also takes place after a time skip, and no prior knowledge is needed to play Part 2, which is a massive plus for newcomers. I don't know if it will be exactly similar to Honkai Impact 3rd Part 2, but I'm sure Hoyoverse has similar plans for Genshin. The release date for Genshin Part 2 is currently unknown, but it's expected to release sometime around late 2028 or later. We still have 3 regions to explore, so that will definitely take us at least 3 more years to complete, and if we go to Celestia, add 1 more year. So Genshin Impact Part 2 is expected to release after 4 or 5 years. One more thing, Hoyoverse has already confirmed that they have 10-year plans for Genshin Impact. The game was launched in 2020, and we are just halfway there, so yes, we still have 5 more years before we get anything on Genshin Impact Part 2. One of the most interesting questions was about the Winter Nights Lazo trailer. Someone asked whether the scene where Dottore burns the Irmunsul tree was just for show. In reply, he said no, it wasn't just for show, it's future content. Which means we might get to see that cutscene in Natlan. And according to reliable sources, the top 3 Fatui Harbingers are currently in Natlan, and they are Capitano, Dottore, and Columbina. So there's a high chance that scene will take place in Natlan. Well, that's it in this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash the like button, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.